The topic of today is how to compete with a major bank, with a major lender. I'm going to show you 4 ways on how you compete with a major bank or a major lender. You're a mortgage agent, you're a mortgage broker. A bank has unlimited resources, a lot of marketing dollars. How you can compete with them? Today's session, we've chosen Royal Bank. And if you are from Royal Bank, we believe Royal Bank is a great lender. They have great products, but this is for educational purposes to help agents and mortgage brokers compete with major lenders. So number one way that you can compete with RBC, you are a mortgage broker, you are a mortgage agent. You have 10 lenders, 15 lenders that you can choose from. You have to explain to your client that you're going to be looking after that mortgage for the length of the amortization. And in the future, you are going to be calling him with perhaps a recommendation from another lender because it's in their client's best interest. RBC cannot come back to their own clients with recommendations from other lenders. That by itself is a huge benefit that every borrower should think about. When they deal only with the lender directly, they kind of make a blind eye to the rest of their options that might be huge benefit to themselves and their families. Number two, 10% prepayment penalties. You have to investigate this a little bit because this was given to us in a mastermind from other brokers, but investigate if RBC has only 10% prepayment privilege. And you can only prepay at the anniversary date, which is very restrictive. With other lenders that we have in the broker channel, you can double that, and it is very flexible. So maybe on the rate, you're going to save hundreds of dollars because RBC can give you a little bit of a lower rate. But what happens when you help a client shorten the amortization by 5 or 10 years? You will be saving thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. You cannot compete. RBC can't compete with that because you're going to be making sure that the client amortization is reduced, and thus biggest savings will be given to your clients. Number three, standard versus collateral agreements. Lender such as RBC very seldom explain the difference between a standard and a collateral agreement. Another reason why they don't explain those differences is because sometimes they like to push for a product that has one type of registration. One of the typical products that RBC likes to go for is a product called the Home Line. But when you explain to a client the difference between a standard and a collateral registration, their implications in the future, then a client will know what type of registration is best for them, and then you will have the leading edge on the transaction because you are the professional who is explaining not only the pros but the cons on every single option that you give them. So pay attention to standard versus collateral registration, and this is going to be a topic of a next mastermind if you're interested. And number four, prepayment penalties. We all know that in the future rates may go lower. What is going to happen when you try to exit those higher rates for lower rates? You're going to get hit by massive prepayment penalties depending on your product. So you need to go into the details of prepayment penalties because a major lender very seldom will give direct and specific information on prepayment penalties because it may not be in the best interest. Right now, when you compare different options with different prepayment penalties, you will know that the clients may save hundreds of dollars on going into the mortgage, but also going out, they're not going to get hit with a massive penalty that a lot of big lenders may hit if they are in the wrong product. So explain in detail prepayment penalties to your clients. All the best and keep growing.